All right, we are about to get started. So the truck has the upper ball joints on both sides are bad, and the way we can tell, show you I guess, is like this. So right now the weight of the tire is coming out. Let's see how I can push in. Shouldn't be able to do that. And if you look back here, you can see that it's not the bearing, like the wheel bearing, it's actually oh, now I'll do it again. So you can see the play is right here at this joint. So ball joint is right there. I can't see. That's the grease zerk for it, but you can see all the play. So, and it's like that on the other side too. So we're gonna go ahead and change it. Hey Gage, why isn't your seat on?
I took it off, but I didn't know, but I couldn't get it back on.
You can't remember how to put it back together?
Yeah.
Are you just gonna ride it like that?
No, I'd have to stand up.
You could stand up.
Not the whole ride.
Do you want some help putting it back together? We'll see if we can figure this out. In case you didn't notice, the tractor's all good and clean. Look how pretty it is. I do need to get a back window. I don't know what happened to that one. It must have fell out because it didn't break. There was no glass anywhere. I also need to get a back window because that's plexiglass. I put it in there as a temporary fix. I need to actually get the real back glass. Otherwise, once I fix my air conditioning, it'll be useless. Pretty much done. I'll do a little bit of finessing with the shovel. It's so minute that needs to be done. It's easier just to do it with a shovel and a rig than it is to get even the small tractor out. So we'll go grab a couple more scoops. After we do that, we'll take them over here. So what's left of this dirt pile from the other day is incredibly soft because it's got a lot of hay breakdown in it. This is just all hay that had nothing but feces and urine mixed into it from the hay bales that we put in the hay rings. You know, the debris that they don't eat sits on the ground, and then they soil it with fresh dirt and urine. and it makes it very soft. I mean, it sinks down a lot, and this is very soft under my feet right here too. I mean, you can see that. You can see how soft it is. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna scrape a lot of this, get down to where we know this stuff's at, and spread it out more and let it sit on the, I know it's gonna kill some of the grass that is growing here, but we're gonna reseed this anyway. So basically we want to spread it out so it breaks down and becomes composite matter rather than being a soft spot. All right, let's see if we can find, there's some of them. So I don't know if you can see all these bugs that are jumping around and moving around down here, but all of that is what we're wanting to avoid by having that floor sloped so we can wash it. Because this is exactly what's going to be in there, is basically hay that wasn't eaten, that was pulled from the feeder, that got stepped on and then pooped on, or put fresh dirt on it, and then got urine on it. It won't be quite so bad because unlike this was set outside all spring, all winter, all spring, and then to top it off we piled dirt on top of it. And when we started doing the groundwork for this, so this has had moisture sealed into it for literally 6 months straight. So it won't be quite as bad as far as the bugs go, but there's a lot of them that are here. That spot isn't as bad. Let me find this other spot. Had them everywhere. It was down here. And so you can see all of them. I mean, they're just everywhere. And we don't want that because, one, all of them bugs and everything around, that can cause health issues for the animals. So we don't want that. What we also don't want is we want to be able to use this in the spring and the summertime when the animals aren't in here. We won't be able to use it. So if I need to pull the tractor in here to work on something like the Batwing, because I can actually extend it out in here and I don't have everything in my way, I can actually work around it. So that makes it much easier for me when I have to do something like that. Or if I gotta take the disc mower apart, and it's easy to take it apart and then make my repair, or take it apart, figure out what parts I need, go get the parts. It's in here and out of the weather. Don't have to worry about if it pops up a shower or something like that and get moisture in that bar or anything. So a lot of benefits to it. Like I said, it's just, that's what's going to work well for us. Just need a drain down there would be really helpful, but we've got a sump pump for now. But just wanted to point that out so everybody can kind of see it. But this is essentially the residue that we'll get from the barn floor, and it'll all get pushed down into that corner or into that end. And then we'll scoop it up and we'll throw it into a pooflinger, a manure spreader, and we'll spread that out on our hayfield. Very good nutrient-rich dirt, as you can see how dark it is. I mean, obviously it's got a lot of moisture in it compared to everything around it, but even when it dries, like this over here is pretty dry. You can see that it still has a lot of moisture in there, or a lot of nutrients in there. But all right, that's all done. This is all prepped now. We'll come in here with a disc. I know this is high right here. We'll knock it down more with the disc, and the disc will be two purposes. One, it'll help us to move some of the dirt forward, but also to level all this out, because right now it's a little choppy, I guess you could say. And then Freedom found a toupee inside the dirt pile, so she's just loving that. I'm sure nothing tastes quite as good as a dirty ball of sheep fur, as you can see. So that's all done. Should have the cylinders back for the tractor, hopefully. Oh man, hopefully a couple, like, I'd like to have them back by Monday, but we'll see. It sucks not having the loader available, because unfortunately this tractor can only lift so much, whereas the other one I know I can lift anything that comes here, and it's not such a big deal. But anyways, they broke, we dropped them off. They're going to get to them as quick as they can, and then we'll throw those back on. So That's pretty much it for this video, though. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you're learning something. And if you haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. So thanks. Have a blessed week. We'll see you next time.
If you like our video, press the like button. And you can even share it with your friends. And if you have any questions, comment down below. And if you like the channel, subscribe to the channel. Finally!